At Gen Con on August 5th, we received some startling news about the future of Magic the Gathering. In this panel, we received knowledge going all the way up to 2026 with sets that will encompass an entire story arc in the Magic the Gathering universe. Two of the sets in this story arc, called Tennis and Volleyball, might bring the end to Magic the Gathering as we know it. Because of Magic the Gathering's 30th anniversary, they wanted to key us in on what to expect in the next huge story arc of Magic the Gathering, with sets from the end of 2023 all the way up to the beginning of 2026. We got some clue-ins to some amazing new worlds that we'll be visiting, some worlds we'll be returning to, and just a lot of amazing art and things to expect coming forward. But the two most surprising things we learned were two sets that are still in development called Tennis and Volleyball. These two sets are code names right now because they're still in development of the set as we speak. But Mark Rosewater did give us a hint at some of the art and keyed us in on what these sets would be about. So let's start out by talking about Tennis. Tennis is a set that will feature a death race that goes between 3 different worlds in the Magic the Gathering universe. Because of the use of the Omen Paths, that is going to be a big part of this story going forward, any character is able to cross through to different worlds. You don't need to be a Planeswalker anymore to go between planes, but you can use these Omen Paths. We're going to learn more about these Omen Paths as we dive into the Wilds of Eldraine, coming out in just about a month. But Tennis is taking a really unique look that I don't know if a lot of players are ready for yet. Because this is a death race, this means we're driving cars. We kind of got introduced to the idea of cars or vehicles in Kaladesh, but, it had its own Magic the Gathering spin on it. And as we went forward into Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, we got motorcycles and, robots and all this sort of stuff. And it kind of solidified that idea in the Magic universe that, yeah, there can be cars, why not? Well, from the art that we've seen so far, there are definitely cars in the Magic universe now. And I don't know how some players are going to feel about that. Vehicles aren't really a new thing, so I'm kind of okay with this idea. But, these are cars. They're kind of, in my opinion, a little too similar to, our human world. I know they're going to put their Magic Gathering spin on it, but Magic has primarily been focused in this, high fantasy sort of setting. And now we're moving into a, more futuristic, modern sort of setting with sets like New Capenna and Kamigawa kind of pushing Magic into, I guess, the 21st century, you could say. This is definitely going to have some Magic the Gathering fans saying, I'm really not interested in this set or worried about where Magic is heading in the future altogether. What we also do know about this Tennis set is that this race will be between 3 different worlds, which is a really unique idea because we can do that now. These Omen Paths open up all kinds of possibilities, and this is actually a really cool one. We've never had a set that has 3 different worlds at the same time on it. Usually, we're used to having one set or a block of sets even that are all focused around a single plane. And these Omen Paths open up the possibility of a set doesn't have to be focused around a plane, but maybe an idea or an event, just like this race. So I think that's a really cool idea coming forward, and I'm really excited to see how they pull this off. But the set that I think is going to give Wizards of the Coast the most grief, their next new set coming out in 2025, named Volleyball. Volleyball is a spaced theme set, along with aliens and colonies on other planets and spaceships and all that sort of stuff. And I'm not talking Infinity sort of, fun whatnot. This is going to be a space opera themed set. Talking about pushing Magic the Gathering into the future, right? This isn't like anything we've ever seen from Magic the Gathering, and maybe Infinity was that first push to try and get players used to the idea of it, but I'm, for one, am kind of on the fence about this set. I'd like to see how they go forward with it and, going to different planes and finding different, creatures like merfolk, aren't real, so why are they any weirder than aliens, I guess, It's just another race on another plane, but it just feels a little too weird. It does open up the idea of, I guess, space travel and all of that, but I'm not a huge fan of this idea just yet. I'd like to see a lot more development before I'm fully on board, and I think that's going to be the opinion of a lot of Magic the Gathering players, is this is a little too outside the realm of comfort to make you just immediately go, oh yeah, that's fine, I'm definitely down for that. So I guess we'll just wait and see what's next. If you didn't catch my video talking about all of the new sets coming out from 2024 all the way to 2026, I'll link it in the description below. Check that out. They have some really cool and amazing sets coming out, and while these ones are kind of on the fence right now, a lot of them are really exciting and exactly what players are wanting. Leave a comment down below. What's your opinions on these set? Is this something you're excited for? Is this something you need more information about? Is this something you're like, if they do this, I'm, no longer a fan of Magic the Gathering? What is your opinion? What are you guys feeling? Please leave in the comments down below. I love that discussion. I love interacting with you guys and talking. So please, leave a comment and say hi, and I'll say hi back. And also to help me out, leave a like. That'll get more people to see my video, and maybe share it with a friend and see what they think about this. That'd be awesome of you. And today's Scryfall card of the day is Looming Hoverguard. Although mute, Hoverguards get their messages across loud and clear. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you later, Planeswalkers.